You thought I was done? You thought you could get rid of me? You think you can get rid of me? Huh, man? You can't get rid of me. You can't get rid of me, man. We are here once again, folks. We are here once again, folks. We are celebrating the Seattle Mariners. We are celebrating Christmas. Merry Bergmas and a happy Berg year. The hair is still too short to wear the beanie. You need the hair in the back. You need the mullet. You need it really to come out for the full beanie effect in my head. The bottom line is this. We're not done. You know why? Because this is the greatest day of my life in my YouTube career. And I am a veteran in the YouTube community. I'm not talking about an armed forces veteran. I'm talking about I've been around for a long time, folks. And my hard work, my prayers weren't answered. I'm not really a praying kind of man. From time to time, my prayers weren't answered. My hard work was answered. My hard work paid off in the form of monetization. That was my Christmas present today. I've done several hangouts today, and I'll do another one. You know why? Because I can. I got the $sign down there, folks. Come on in. Give it all to me. It's my day now, folks. Woo! And you guys love me or hate me. You guys cannot argue with the fact that the Bergie boy has been around for a long time. And I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. I'm running for president in 2020. We're making America Bergs again. We're making YouTube Bergs again. We are making YouTube great again. And I got the greatest Christmas present you could ever get. I woke up today. I went down to the river for Sunday Mass on a Wednesday, Christmas Day Mass. And I was baptized again in the Snohomish River. 37-degree water. My sins were washed clean. I stripped off my clothes, showing my great body, 6 feet tall, 185 pounds. 195, 225 pounds, 6 feet tall. Snapping to a Slim Jim, brother. And I went down into that river. And I was made clean again. I was baptized. Woo! was saved again. I was revitalized. I was baptized. I was burgerized. And then when I came home and looked on the computer, woo, I found out I was monetized. What a way to start your Christmas day. I'm not the Bergie boy of 40 years ago, back in New Jersey, running down in my underoos, in my PJs with my brothers and sisters, going underneath the tree, getting all my Star Wars figures and all my Christmas gifts. That's not what Christmas is to me anymore, folks. To me, Christmas is for the little kids. I put the Christ back in Christmas. I went down to the river. I got baptized today. Can you say that? Can you say that, sir? I don't think you can. I got baptized today. Ooh. There was a revival. Come on, preach it, brother. Preach it, preach it. I said, I want to go down to the river. I want to get clean again, Lord. I want to wash my hands of my past sins. I want to go down to that river, Lord. I don't care if it's December 25th. Down there in Snohomish, Washington, at the Snohomish River. 37-degree water, Lord. I stripped off all my clothing, concealing my great body. And I was baptized in that river today. I was revitalized. I was reborn. Woo! I was burgerized. I was neutralized. I was set free. I took all my neurosis. I took all my anxieties. I took all of my baggage and I left it by the riverside. And I was saved. And then I came home, folks. I got on that computer. I was going, I was zigging, I was zagging, I was zigging, I was zagging. And I went to the site. I went to YouTube. I went to the YouTube Studios creator site, whatever you want to call it. I don't know what you want to call it. I went to the monetization tab on the left-hand side of the screen, and I went down and I saw it said, "You are monetized." Woo! Praise the Lord. What do we got here, troll? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about who I sound like. Worry about who you sound like. You don't sound like anybody because you're a troll. You don't have to worry about who I sound like. Worry about who you sound like. That's right. I'm in here cutting promos. I'm cutting promos left and right. I am a WWE, WWF wrestler. You're looking at the Burgertron, folks. You're looking at the Burgertron. I am the greatest heel. I am the greatest heel guitarist. I am the greatest heel guitar player in the history of YouTube. bottom of YouTube. And I can shred. Ooh, I can shred your face off. Go look at my shredding videos. I went down to the river today. Woo! And let me tell you something. I was made. I was remade. I was reborn. I am now in an exclusive club that a lot of you trolls can never say that you're in. And it took me years to get to the mountaintop where you trolls, you have no content. All these people talking shit, you got nothing. I could click on your thing right now. You'd have 1 sub, 2 subs, 3 subs, 1 fish, 2 fish, blue fish, red fish. It's a Dr. Seuss book in here, folks. You talk about me, huh? Want to talk about me, man? I put in the work. This has nothing to do with prayer. This has nothing to do with God. It just so happens that my monetization falls on Christmas Day. What have I been telling you folks for a long time? I've been telling you folks that I am from the planet Bergatron, and I was the chosen one. I was the golden child. I was a prophet. And I was birthed down here to the planet Earth in July of 1973, found by my mom and dad in the Pine Barrens of southern New Jersey. That's the bottom line. Because I am a prophet. And why else would I be monetized on Christmas Day? I put the Christ back in Christmas. I put the Bergs back in Bergmas. Merry Bergmas and a happy Berg year. That's the bottom line, folks. Because I'm coming on here now night after night. We are going to say, hey, Elbow. Hi, Elbow. I am now your competition. Because now I am officially in the club. I am in the club that you folks could never be in this club. If I told you what it takes to get monetized, you would never be able to do it. You're looking at somebody the last 365 days, 13,300 total watch hours. I wound up shooting myself in the foot because I deleted, whatever you want to call it, so many thousands of those watch hours. You need 4,000 public watch hours, which basically I was able to make up 2,000 public watch hours in about 3.5 weeks. You guys wouldn't be able to do that. Look at my content from the last 3 to 4 weeks. Night after night after night after night after night. You guys can't say that. You guys don't have any content. You guys don't have any charisma. You don't have the hair. I don't have the bald spot. You can't play the guitar. You can't do cartoons. You guys can't do anything. You guys can't do anything, folks. That's why you are there and I am here. I am on the stage. You are in the audience. I am on the stage. I am above you. I am better than you. That's just the way it is. I'm sorry that's just the way it is. I was born this way. I was born with a mouthpiece. I was born great looking. I was born with charisma and talent. You were not. Most of you people were not. The people who I know in here are good people. But there's a lot of bad people. There's a lot of trolls. You want to hate? Haters are going to hate. Haters are always going to hate. But this is my day. I finally reached the mountaintop. And these trolls, you know what? The money's going to come to me. Believe me. Elbow, no one's won. Nobody. After we saw what the goddamn Shine Shack looks like again, after you so-called cleaned it up for fucking 10 hours the last 2 days, no money's been being sent to you. Yeah? Good for you. I've been in plenty of bands. Where do you think bands start, you idiot? Where do you think bands start? They start in a basement. They start in a garage. Okay? Does it look like I'm in a basement? We don't even have a basement. This is a fucking garage. I've been in plenty of fucking bands. Fuck being in bands. Let me tell you. Around here where I live in the Seattle area, the only bands that make any money is if you're in a cover band. Okay? And if you play out at the casinos, because there's plenty of Indian reservations out here, Snoqualmie, the Muckleshoot, the Tulalip. There's so many Indian reservations out here that you can actually make decent money playing there. But I refuse to be in a fucking cover band. I'm not going to play other people's shit. Okay? I made most of my money through music, and I've played the guitar since 1993, almost 27 years. The majority of the money, times a million. I made all my money practically through music, through teaching guitar, okay? Putting up ads on Craigslist or going to Guitar Center and all these other places and putting my little ad there, and people calling me up or emailing me. I made a lot of money. I was a teacher from 2005 to about 2015, 2016. Then I stopped because I got burned out on it. But I could take it up again whenever I wanted to. Well, whenever I want. I mean, it became a drag. But you know what? Who knows? I might do it. It's a skill you have. It gets frustrating teaching people. Unfortunately, when I first started teaching, in my mind, I thought, okay, the people who are going to call me are going to be at least beginner to intermediate. I am upper intermediate, lower advanced, okay? I'm actually advanced, okay? Just watch my shredding video from last night, okay? I am actually a pro guitar player, okay? Those who can't do, no. I was in plenty of bands. I played plenty of gigs. I played over 200 gigs in my last band, okay? The bottom line is this. Bands come and go. Bands come and go. People move away. The last band I was in, one of the, the fucking drummer, he moved away. The guitar player died. I mean, shit. I've had a lot of band members die. Okay? The most consistent money I ever made in the music industry has been through teaching. And that's just the bottom line. But when I saw it out, when I started teaching in 2004 to 2005, in my mind, I envisioned teaching people maybe in their 20s or college age kids who could already play a little bit who wanted to get better. No. I would place the ads, and all of the people who would respond via email, because I got most of my business through Craigslist. Most of the ads, 99% of them were moms, and they would email me, and they would say, "Oh, I got my little son Johnny a guitar and an amp for Christmas or his birthday," and I would drive to the house if it was within 10 miles or whatever. Had a set fee. Bottom line is this: it was good money, but I wound up teaching teenagers, 13, 14, 15, 12, 13, 14, 15, and these kids. Over the years, I probably had, I don't know, 250, 300 students. Okay. And out of all of them, I can only think of about five or six of them who actually would practice and improve and get better and want to do it. And nowadays, oh my God, if I were to place ads nowadays, who knows what the kids would be like nowadays? Because I stopped teaching 5 years ago. Nowadays, with the amount of, how kids are just playing the games on the PlayStation and all this shit, it's gotten even worse than when I was teaching. The kids had zero attention span when I was teaching. Now they would have less of an attention span, okay? So it was very frustrating to teach when I was teaching. I would always encourage them to fucking practice. See, if you're going to learn how to play an instrument, folks, just like anything in life, you want to learn a foreign language, you want to learn anything, you have to be a self-starter. A self-starter means you have to, within your own mind, say, formulate your own you have to do it. You can't get pushed. You can't have your mom say, go to your room and practice. Go practice. You have to want it. And when I started playing the guitar in early 1993, when I was 19 years old, 27 years ago, almost 27 years ago, I was 19 years old. I'd only lived out here for 6 months. I only had a handful of friends. I was going to a community college out here. It was raining all the time. There was before the internet, no cell phones. I had a lot of spare time. And I would sit in my room and play for hours on end. Believe it or not, sometimes for 8 hours straight. Sometimes for 6 or 8 hours straight, I would sit there and practice the guitar. I would have headphones like these. Now these headphones are for the Chromebook. But I would have headphones like these. Damn it. What's going on here? It's pissing me off. Please do not tell me to shred. I will play the guitar later if I want to. Right now, I don't want to. Please respect that, okay? Damn it. I would sit there in my room at night after my folks went to bed, and I would, because I had an electric guitar, and I'd put on my headphones, and I'd plug it in to my amp, and I would be practicing all night, practicing my chords. My parents couldn't hear me. Okay? Because I wanted to do it. I was a self-starter. You have to be a self-starter in life. And the problem is, when I was teaching the guitar from 2005 to 2015, and I had a lot of students, and it became a full-time job for me. I made enough per week just doing that I would probably in a full-time job. But I only worked half the hours. So it was part-time hours, full-time pay. I did that for about 10 years. Now, the problem is, when I got into teaching, I thought that I would at least get people who knew what they were doing. I would get these moms who would email me saying, I got my little son a acoustic guitar. So you have these little fucking kids with this big fucking acoustic guitar. You know? You have a little fucking kid with a big fucking acoustic guitar. He's like this. You know? And I would say to him, no, you got to bring back the acoustic guitar. You got to get they make half-size guitars, or you need to get a half-size electric. And they would do that. They would always listen to me. The bottom line is this. I literally would teach kids who were young. Like, you know, you hear about Slash or Jimmy Page, Eddie Van Halen. All these people started playing when they were 12 or 13 or 14. Well, they had teachers. Well, I was one of those people who became a teacher. And let me tell you, being a teacher is very frustrating. Because when you teach the guitar, you teach them one thing this week. And you tell them, okay, you got to practice. Got to practice. Every night for at least a half hour to an hour. Because the next lesson, look, ready? So this is the first lesson. The next lesson builds upon the first lesson. And then the next lesson builds upon that one. It's like going up a pyramid. But if I teach them the first lesson, and then the next lesson, they haven't even practiced, then we're still at the ground level. We're not going up. We're on a neutral plane. And I would tell the parents in the beginning, here's the deal. I've been doing this for a long time. I'm going to encourage them to practice. I'm telling you, encourage them to practice. But I'm only going to say it one time during the first week. Because I am not their father. I'm not their parental unit. It's not my job to motivate someone to practice. That's the bottom line. So after a while, if they didn't practice, the parents still wanted me to come over, I would still come over. I'm getting paid. Not my job. Not my job. Very hard to fucking motivate 14 or 15-year-old kid who doesn't want to practice. Okay? You have to understand that. Cannot make anybody do anything. You understand that? You cannot make anybody do anything. You have to be a self-starter. That's what Bergs always was and always is, it still is, and always will be. But especially when I was younger, I was a major self-starter. How do you think I got through college, graduated from college, and at the same time was working part-time in a band part-time and always had girlfriends and a social life? You learn how to compartmentalize your life, folks. That's the bottom line. You learn that when you're younger, and that's what it is. I am a musician. I am a fucking musician. It doesn't matter what you think. She's not my manager. Nobody's my fucking manager, okay? If I want to play the guitar, I'll fucking play the guitar. I don't want to play the guitar right now. I'm fucking talking. I'm telling you that the most money to be made in music industry is teaching. Because even when I was in a band, yeah, we had a good time. We would write a lot of great songs. I would write all the songs. I would write all the songs. But the bottom line is this. You might have one gig, maybe 2 gigs a month. But you have to understand, you have overhead. We had our practice space up in Everett at the storehouse, storage units, which was about, I don't know, there was 4 of us in the band. It's about $250 a month total, divided by 4. You do the math. So, no, actually, my rent was about 65, 70, 75 bucks each. You're talking about a really nice storage or a really nice rehearsal spot where you keep all the instruments. You got to drive there. That's gas. That's wear and tear in the vehicle. You got to go to the gig. That's wear and tear. You got to show up early. You got to load up. I mean, you got to set up. You got to tear down. At the end of the day, you're breaking even. You're not even breaking even. You're losing money. Only way to make money really is to teach. And that is the bottom line. And I probably will be teaching again very soon. If I want to, I'll do whatever I want. Now, somebody was saying that you want the Bergs to shred. You want the Bergs to shred. And you know what? I can't do it here on the Chromebook. I got to end this stream and then go live on the phone. Because on the Chromebook, it sounds like shit. You want the Bergs to shred? Somebody has to show me some love here. Somebody show me some love on the super chat here. You want the Bergs to do another stream again? Come on, JoJo. Come on, JoJo. You're rich, right? He's a rich Assyrian guy. Go ahead, JoJo. Make my day. No. I don't do what people tell me to do. Okay? I don't care what bands you've been played in. I don't care what bands you're in. What the fuck does that mean? Who cares? Who cares what bands you're in? Bergs may have played in the Plumber's Arms. What the fuck are you talking about? Bottom line is this. I am the show, and this is the show. I'm telling the truth. Keep it coming, folks. Light me up like a Christmas tree, because it still is Christmas right now. As the man up in Canada would say, light the super chat up like a Christmas tree. I think I should have one day of glory, huh? After 12 years being on this channel, finally getting monetized on Christmas Day. Don't worry about it. I'll play if I want to. No. Somebody needs to show their love right now. And then maybe I'll play. Nobody's going to tell me what to do. That's the bottom fucking line. And all you trolls out there who are sending me fucking threatening emails, and I know who it is, believe me, keep on doing it, because I'm not going anywhere. And you know what? All your stuff, I know you're sending it, and I know who it is. And you think you're slick. You're sending it from some thing where you can't be traced. Well, yes, you can be traced, and you have been traced, and you have been turned in. So that's the bottom line, folks. You see, the money that can be made now, I was very surprised. Because when I had my guitar fixed a few weeks ago at Guitar Centers, they have half of the place set up now as a teaching area with these little teaching booths. And just for shits and giggles, I asked the manager, I said, I'm just curious, what do you guys charge per hour to teach people how to play the guitar? I could not believe it. $110 per hour. When I was teaching from 2005 to 2015, I was charging $40 an hour, and I would drive to their fucking house. Okay? They're charging, after tax, about $110 per hour. So when he told me that, I said to him, because when I took guitar lessons, from 1993, 94, 95, 96, I was paying, guess how much? $25 per hour. They're paying $110 an hour. I even said that to the manager. And he fucking was, we were kind of walking around, on the show. I mean, wherever I go, I take over. So I was talking to him like I'm the manager and he's my fucking employee. And I said to him, you gotta be shitting me. You're charging that much? People are actually paying for it? And he goes, yeah. And then a little light inside my head went off. and said, a little light inside my head said, you know what? The bottom line is this. If these fucking fools are going to Guitar Center and paying over $100 per hour to teach, to take fucking lessons, well, the Bergie boy is going to fire up his ads again, and I'm going to fucking charge them, $65 to $70 per hour. The price has gone up. Come up the present time. So actually, that was some very good information that I got. You want to see a patented leg kick? Bottom line is this. I got some great information, Silver Surfer. When they told me what they charge at the Guitar Center, the hustler, the New Jersey hustler inside my head, the light bulb went off, and I said, you know what? Woo! You don't want to tell me that, because now I know what I'm worth now. I know what I'm worth. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what percentage the teacher's getting. I don't know. Maybe the teacher gets half. It doesn't matter. But the bottom line is this. The parent, the person who fucking goes there, has to pay over $100 per hour. Well, obviously, I would undercut that. I'll fucking charge, 65 or 70 an hour. I was charging 40 an hour for fucking 10 years. I started off at 30. I worked my way up to 35, then finally up to 40. It was a $10 increase over 10 years because the gas prices were going up. So now I guess I would be charging in the $60 to $70 an hour range. So the bottom line is this. You want to see me play guitar? Because it still is my day. It is my day. Somebody's got to come on. Somebody's got to come through on that super chat. $1, $2, $3, $4, $5, $10. You want to say I'm like Elvis? Whatever. Elvis is like me. I grew up during the 80s watching the WWF. He grew up during the 90s watching the WWE. I'm nothing like him. I'm 6 feet tall, 46 years old, full head of hair. He's got a fucking full head of hair and a huge-ass bald spot. You want to know how big his bald spot is? Give me a fucking break, man. His bald spot is fucking the size of this right there in circumference. That's his bald spot. That's his bald spot, folks. You want to show me some love? $2? Then I'll fucking go make it holla. I'll go make it holla. Time is money, folks. Time is money. And I am in the money now. Because I found out how much money I can make teaching guitar again. Oh, I'm getting rich in 2020. That's all I got to say. Did you guys come to your senses or what? Did you come to your senses? Did you come to your senses? Well, it looks like nobody wants to see me fucking jam. You want to go to the Everett Tweaker Cam? I can hop in my car right now. I would never do that because I've had beers tonight. But I could hop in my car tomorrow and drive up. I am literally 8 to 9 miles away from the Everett Tweaker Cam. Now, JT, you spelled Everett wrong, brother. I know you're not from here. Everett. Everett's actually a really nice town. It's a very big town. So the bottom line, everybody wants to see me play guitar. Really? I don't know why you want to see me play guitar. You see me play guitar a million times. What's so special about seeing me play guitar? By the way, JT, I am going to be making a special unboxing video again of that tripod you got for me. Okay? I'm going to be doing that tomorrow. And then, because I am a technological idiot, my father is really smart. I'm going to talk to my dad, and he's going to help me with that, and I'm going to start using that shit. Now, let me ask JT a question here. I follow this guy named Black Metal Troy, and he can make his lighting look blue or red. How does he do that? Will that tripod do that? Let me ask anybody that. How can I make the lighting in here look red or blue like Black Metal Troy? Well, JT, I don't even know what the goddamn thing is for then, man. I mean, give me a call or something. You got my fucking phone number. Yeah, but we got these fucking big fluorescent bulbs up here. I can't put that shit in here. I'd like to have some softer light. You kidding me? I'm already pale. I'm already fucking white as white. I'm already a white boy. And when I fucking stand here, I look like a fucking ghost, man. I'm fucking so white. I wish, because I got the fucking fluorescent bulbs right up here. Right up here. You can't see it. Maybe I could tilt it up. Can you see it now? I need some different lighting in here, man, to go with the mood. Like right now, if it was like kind of like a red kind of thing, we could all chill out. The light above you is not a natural light. The light ring is more of a balanced light. It will make you look better, okay? JT, I just don't like people behind my back. Salty Dog is a very sensitive person. She's very, she doesn't have thick skin, really. Even though she has thick skin, she's very sensitive. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Yeah, the woolly face needs better lighting, man. I need better lighting. I look like I'm so fucking white right now. I look so fucking pale and white. I mean, I need a spray tan. I need to go get some tan. I need to get a fucking tan, man. You know what I'm saying? I wish I had some fucking, I don't know. All right, so you want the Bergs to jam? I'll fucking jam. I don't fucking care. Now, Jill thinks that's going to bring me the money. I don't think it's going to bring the money. Okay, I already got some money tonight from the super chat. I mean, I don't think it's going to bring any money, but that's fine. It's not about the money. It was about just getting monetized. That's what it was about. And let me tell you what really was the straw that broke the camel's back. It wasn't when Melton got monetized. It was when that fucking Anderson got monetized. When that guy got monetized and all he was doing was just sitting there and reading comments at 2 miles per hour. Hello, everybody. I can't play any Cure. If I play Cure, it's a third-party song. It screws up. I don't make any AdSense. This is all about making some money, JT. I can play Cure. I can play anything. I'll play the Looney song. I'll play Suey, Suey. But I have to fucking end this stream, and then I have to do it on the phone, because if I play the distortion on here, it sounds like this. Because the Chromebook, the fucking microphone is not very good. So now I got to set up. I got to set up my drum pedal. It's kind of a pain in the ass. I'm not trying to be a whiner, but I mean, it is a pain in the ass, folks. All this stuff I do is work. You might not look at it as work, but it's work. So I got to set up the shit. If I played The Cure, then when you're monetized, you don't get any of that money. It's all about the money now, man. I have nothing to fall back on. I gotta start teaching the guitar again, I guess. Teaching is a real fucking drag, though, man. Teaching the guitar sucks. Unless if you have a student who's enthusiastic and who wants to learn. But these kids nowadays, I hate to say it, they're not like when I grew up. Or they're not like me. Because I've always been a self-starter. I played sports growing up. I didn't have to be told to do my homework. I did everything. I was very good at doing everything, man. You might say, what happened? Well, don't worry about it. Life happens. Life happened. But, all right, folks. I'm going to go live, I guess, on the phone playing the guitar. Because you wanted it. You got it.